For my industry professional video, I purposely deviated from a super famous individual. I looked for women in the industry and someone who could be a realistic role model to my career. I looked for someone who had success and a consistent, long-lasting role in the industry. Many of you have probably never heard of her, but I chose Nancy Kato. She continues to be successful by winning awards for her animations. She currently works for Pixar, and she's made a name for herself, being involved in over 10 major films by Pixar. Some of her animation credits include such blockbusters as Toy Story 2 and 3, The Incredibles, Monsters, Inc., Cars, WALL-E, Up, my all-time favorite Ratatouille, and Nemo, which is due for a second release in these coming weeks. There's something to be said about her longevity in this field. Many productions let you go after the project is complete. For many animators, this is the norm. For Nancy Kato, she's been working in the industry for 14 long years and still counting. Some notable accomplishments include animating Dory in the Finding Nemo, and in 2007, Nancy won an award for Visual Effects Society for Outstanding Animated Character in an Animated Motion Picture for the movie Cars. The character was Mater the tow truck. Nancy didn't always know that she was going to be an animator. She actually started out in architecture and soon realized that it wasn't for her. She had been studying since 1987 to be an animator, and she acquired a small job in Brazil with an animation company called CGA. Soon she won a full-ride scholarship to the School of Visual Arts in Manhattan, New York, and that's what she attributes to giving her the networking that she needed to take her career to the next level. Some of her previous jobs are dreams come true for most people. She's worked as animated director for the company Rhythm and Hues in Los Angeles and Wild Brains in San Francisco. She didn't limit herself to just the title of animator. She obtained such roles as casting and art director, 3D lead, and animation supervisor. Nancy's work dates as far back as 1993. Her professional work on the Walt Disney's Hocus Pocus, I believe, is what gave her that notoriety. She did the animated character Max the cat. In an interview that I found of Nancy, she recalls first getting hired on at Pixar, and she felt like, I quote, she knew nothing compared to the people around her. She actually attributes the dailies as being the thing that helped her to work with such talented people. Nancy is my inspiration for when I move on from here. She has shown me not to forget where you come from, to be open to positions other than animator, to stay confident in yourself, and even when you feel like you don't belong, don't let that stop you from learning. I really enjoyed doing the research on Nancy Kato, and I hope that you enjoyed this podcast about other animators in our industry. Thank you and have a great night.